She already wants to fire up. Turn the choke off. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Cameron here from Monster RC. Today I have a little different video. Obviously I have an RC car under this cut up bed sheet. So I've had this one for a while, and obviously I haven't made any videos on it. So today I'm just gonna run it, before the winter comes, because I live in Canada. I don't know if the camera will focus on it outside, but it is fall and it's starting to get cold. We've had some snow already. There's some fuel left in this thing, so I want to get it all, the fuel all ran through it. I'm going to take it apart over the winter, which I will be recording and rebuilding it. Just going through it, you know, bearings, whatnot, because I did buy this used. So I'll take the tarp off and I will show you guys what it is. So it is a Kraken Vekta 5. So just put this down here. So as you can see, it is beautiful, and I'm sorry about the glare. I can't shut these blinds, they are broken. Obviously, and I'm also in a new location, as you guys can probably tell, so I'll explain that in another video. I don't know if this will be before or after, but either way. So this truck is mostly stock. It was a kit, so we have a Vertigo frontal brace here, Vertigo chassis brace. It's hard to get in there. This is what it came with when I bought the truck. The shock covers, and that was it, I do believe, for aftermarket. And then when I bought it, I put on the I believe this was also a Vertigo piece. Yeah, Vertigo rear upper brace. I put on the quick release pins. I also have side pins that I need to put on as well. I put on the front cover, which Full Force RC makes, just because this was quite open, and you know, I wanted it to be a little bit more resistant. Obviously this is kind of not good for airflow for the motor, but I do have this big cutout here for a little bit more flow, and obviously I have the window as well, so it doesn't overheat. I've already ran this. I've actually raced it a couple times. So then it has high-tech servos, which are wonderful. They work great. Two of them, as you can see, the other one back in there. Now for a motor, it's got a Bartolone Kraken mod. I'll zoom in there on it. I need to give this a good wash. Bartolone Kraken mod with a Bartolone pipe. Thing absolutely rips. Gearing is very short. It's very it's not very fast, but it's extremely torquey. As I did race this on a track, so it's also a lot of fun on a track. But anyways, I'm getting kind of off track here. So I also did an RCR brake upgrade, which honestly I didn't think that those would make such a big difference, but actually insane how much that helps on a track. So yeah, that's really it. There's not much more to it. I did fuel lines, new fuel lines to it, got a spark plug, put a couple small visual things. I'll throw some pictures in of this before I raced it. It was absolutely beautiful, and then I raced it, and yeah, I kind of hurt it a little bit. Some body damage, a lot of body damage actually, but either way, absolutely amazing machine. It came with Proline trenchers. Sorry if it's going to get a little fuzzy, and I just put different beadlocks on there. They were all blue, but I did change it to red. I had a blue one actually cracked. These are the DDM beadlocks, and I had one cracked, which is kind of wild. I run on IMS oil dominator with 91 octane, which is premium, which is the best gas I can get here where I live in Canada. But it runs like a top. It's great. Obviously we're charging up the battery here so we can take her out for a spin. I got the radio under that cover there, so yeah, I guess I'll cut to the running footage, I guess it would be called. Alright guys, so we are here at the farm, got my new car, and we got the good old Kraken here ready to fire up. I don't know why I'm talking with an accent, because I'm Canadian, but anyways. So, yeah, here she is with the body off. I don't know, I guess there's not really much to show you guys in here other than, you know, we got outerwear, there's outerwear on the bottom, TGN intake. Other than that, it's quite stock, really. Yeah, so, oh, and the DDM cap, of course. Gotta have one of those. Alright, so, turn the radio on. I don't know why the footage is looking a little overexposed today. Maybe it's just the lighting's a little goofy, but I don't know if you guys can see, but it's absolutely gorgeous, but it's a little dark, especially for only being 4 o'clock. So, oh yeah, I guess that's my timer as well, lap timer. That'll be the kill switch in there. Start beeping again. This is my kill switch button. So now she should be good to fire. So I'm gonna make sure. Last time I started this, for some reason the servo got reversed, and it looks like we are golden for throttle and brake. So we are going to let her rip. So I'm just gonna put you guys down once I prime her. So all I'm here doing today is trying to get all the fuel out of it. Never hurts to prime her a bunch. So I'm just gonna set you guys down here. Got a nice little camera stand. And I'm going to fire her up. I don't know why, but firing up a rig always gives me like a little bit of anxiety. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's the fear of having like a runaway or something. Not too sure. There we go, that's pretty sick. Put the body over there. Make sure it's not in the way. The battery's not near death. I guess we'll find out. Put the choke on. So yes, this does have a choke. She already wants to fire up. Turn the choke off. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but it's idling a little high. Idle's a little high. I don't have a screwdriver to lower it, but actually, might be my servo adjustment. I might have to adjust it a bit. But yeah, I guess I'll get the camera set up somewhere and we'll start running her. God, I love this machine, man. Alright, so I'm just going to keep running this like that until it's out of gas, and then once I'm done running, I'll show you guys the buggy of the inside and see what those parts did for it. Alright, be back to you in a second. Alright, so there we go. I was just trying to zoom in and show you guys the air bubbles. So, now we've got all the fuel run through it. I'm just going to give her a couple pulls here, I think, and just to see if it will, see if it'll fire again. Got oil on my hands now, and I have to get in my car, and I don't have any mitts. Oh, I meant to say, but there's just a zip tie. Okay, my brain, ADD. I meant to say cloth to wipe my hands off. Alright, so make sure we keep our garbage. So the reason why this is broken is because when I went racing, I flipped it so many times. There's a little like screw cap basically in the back, like a nut almost, and that is gone. So now the actual part where you put your pin through is well, it has nothing to grab onto, so it just flies out. So I just took it out so I don't lose it. So now I just kind of zip tie it on. I tried zip tying it when I was racing, but it did not work whatsoever. See, we got some grass in there. I'm just going to try to get the front off. I don't put any body clips in it. Cage is a little bit damaged, and this is kind of hard to get off without prying it with like a tool. So I'm going to put the camera down and try to get it off, and then I'll be with you in a sec. Alright, so hopefully the wind's not too bad out here. But I got the body off. I'm just going to turn off the buggy, and I got to unplug her too. I'll just turn it off first. Alright, so that plastic guard, as you can see, there's actually not that much in here considering, well, there's cut grass and leaves everywhere. So that actually is not bad at all. I want to get in and get those, but the pipe will burn me. But yeah, so we just got some grass. The outerwear is prevented from actually getting in the pull start. So if you ever get a fifth scale or a gas car, if you have one, you're not running outerwear, you're kind of dumb. Like, to be honest, like, those will save you pull starts, flywheels. It's just a must. Same with kill switches. Kill switches will save you a car and possibly a lawsuit. So make sure, if you're gonna buy a gas vehicle, make sure you get outerwears and a kill switch, because it's definitely needed. And I can tell you from experience that I got in a tussle with this once. Well, I explained it when I was starting it, but I switched over. I can't remember if it was receiver or something, but for some reason the servo was reversed. It was the same like receiver. I swapped it. Like, it was from a different rig. Anyways, I should have checked it and I didn't. So as soon as it fired, it went full throttle, and I was sitting like this in front of it. So it tackled me. I ended up throwing it, flipping it on its back, and killing it. So kill switches are needed. But yeah, so this honestly does pretty well. This plastic cover from Full Force. If you guys have a Kraken, I'd get one, but you will obviously have to modify it. Like, as you can see, this is cut out, and mine is still melting. Come on, camera focus. Okay, well, camera's not really focusing, but this is melted from the exhaust, from the Bartolone. If you have the DDM pipe, I believe this will go on with no problem, but it is modified. It helps a lot. I definitely recommend it. But yeah, so that's it. Now I guess we'll take her home, give her a blowout with the air compressor, and then start taking her apart. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the first video of the Kraken Vekta. I will definitely be having a lot more content on this next year running. This year, or like the rest of 2020, it'll just be deconstruction and cleaning, but I will definitely have more running videos on this, and hopefully I'll get a video of this on the track because it's a lot of fun. Just needs a lot more rear weight. Also, as you guys probably noticed, I guess I should talk about this before I go. So, the Vekta stock, like the Vekta 5 stock, the rear is way too stiff suspension-wise. If you go back and watch some of the footage, maybe I'll edit and put it like a little clip over here. But you see the rear end bucking, so instead of the suspension absorbing it, it's bucking up. So basically, like on a track, when you're going to jump, you know, let's say you're coming in like this and the jump's going up, you want your suspension to kind of absorb that. So when you jump, you launch off straight, right? But with the stiff suspension, it goes up, and all that force, the suspension doesn't compress, it just kind of sits there. So when you go up, it bucks you forward. So it's a nosedive, and it's also front end heavy, obviously, because, I mean, well, there's quite literally like nothing back here. I had a tire on the back. It helped a bit, but not much. But changing that suspension would be great. But the thing is it's only these stiff springs, and as you can see, they're at as loose as they can go, or like the least amount of tension, and it's still too much. So if you guys know where to get springs like that are actually in stock that are softer for the Vekta, please let me know, because I would greatly appreciate it, because it would make this thing an absolute track monster, because it handles in like an absolute dream. But other than that, Vekta's an absolute amazing rig. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll stop muttering on. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.